Hello everybody, welcome to Mark's Remarks. Now the time is exactly 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to be making some breakfast because there's my alarm, excuse me. There's my alarm clock. I'm going to be experimenting with another dish, just something I dreamt up, and I'm going to see if it works. I'm going to take some plain long grain rice, 3 free range eggs. I'm going to make my own egg fried rice in the wok, and I'm going to be adding some, approximately, how many's in this? The 6. I used 3 of these because these are extra large, so I use about 3 or so of hot dogs. There you go. So put them all in all together to make egg fried rice with hot dogs. Okay, I've got 3 in the bowl here that I'm going to put in the fridge for another dish. I've got 3 here which I'm going to slice up into small, well, you can see that small pieces, because when I go to eat this with a spoon, I want a little bit of everything. So plus, I mean, you know, it makes it go further into the dish, you know, if you have them small pieces. Especially if you're feeding multiple people, small pieces are better because everybody gets some, you know. Okay, there you go, so small pieces there. I'm going to carry on doing this. This is going to be very meaty. I mean, it doesn't sound a lot, just 3 hot dogs. But when you cut them up small, it does go a long way. Okay, so I'm going to go do that with the last one. These ye old oak hot dogs, by the way. I got these from Poundland. They're 74% chicken, mechanically separated, water, starch, salt. Chicken skin, beef collagen. So basically, they're pretty much chicken. So there you go. I mean, the thing is, they taste good. And they're cheap, which is what I need for this recipe. Okay, this is taking a little bit longer than I'd normally take, because I'm sort of making it up as I go along. But I'll show you another addition that I've dreamt up just now. Okay, I'm going to put some oil in the wok. I'm going to heat this up. The extra addition was, I thought about putting some peas in there. There you go. Egg fried rice with peas and hot dog. So, okay. There we go. So heat the oil up. Actually, I'll put the peas in now because they're frozen. I'm going to give them an extra minute or 2 before the other ingredients. The rice, it comes in it's like a hard block in there, so you've got to sort of crush it up. Okay, this is just 75p co-op regular rice. There's like 6 different flavours that you've seen me use before. Okay, the peas are starting to warm up. There you go. I want to add the other ingredients in before these start to cook too much. So I'm going to start with the hot dog meat. I mean, this meat won't take too long to cook, but I like it extra done. So what I'm doing, as I'm mixing it around, getting it covered with the oil, I'm just going to use the spatula here just to cut the pieces in half, you know. Nothing major. I mean, they're okay as they are. It's just that I want to, you know, I've got to mix it up, so I use the 2 things at once there. Cut them in half, give them a mix. There we go. Yeah, because I mean, it doesn't matter how small the pieces are. Anyway, give that a few moments. Okay, it's coming along quite nicely. I've been cutting up the little pieces of hot dog into half circles. There you go. It's sticking a little bit to the bottom of the pan, which is why I'm moving it. I want to let it have time to, there you go, let it time to heat through and then give it another mix every few seconds. In fact, I'm going to turn the heat up. It's on 9 out of 12. I'm going to turn it up to 10. Just for a little bit, just to get the meat browned off. And then when I throw the rice in, I might turn it down to like 9 again. But it's all about improvising as you go, whether the heat goes up or down for a few moments. Do I need any more oil? Do I need to give this, a little bit more time to cook before I throw in other ingredients? It's all about making it up as you go, changing the plan. Like the peas. The peas weren't even in this plan until I thought about it a minute and a half before I started to cook them, It's just... Anyway, okay. Yeah, don't want them to stick, so I'm giving them a stir every few seconds. Okay, now it's time for the long grain rice. You can use any kind of rice. I mean, I've used Mexican style rice. You can even use egg fried rice. Even though I'm going to be putting more egg in here, it's all good. So it doesn't really matter. Any kind of rice will do. That's a few big chunks of rice here. In fact, I'm going to put a little bit more, just 2 or 3 tablespoons of oil in there. Okay. Yeah, the rice is going to take like sort of 4 minutes or so, I think. Yeah, it doesn't really say on the packet, it just gives the microwave instructions. But I've done rice this way before in the wok, and yeah, it just takes 3 or 4 minutes. It's starting to stick to the bottom of the pan, but that's fine. I just scrape that off, it's extra crispy. I don't know. But anyway, just keep it moving. Okay, give that a few more moments. Okay, it's coming along very nicely. It's pretty much done. Sizzling like crazy. Okay, now I've got 3 in my little chicken cup here. I've got 3 eggs. These are free range, of course. I only use free range. I'm going to put these in, and immediately you've got to keep on stirring this. And it turns to slush when you put in the eggs, but as long as you keep on mixing them, it'll dry and it will form egg fried rice. The trick is to keep it moving. In fact, I'm going to turn it down to 9. Yeah, I mean, it looks a bit of a big hot mess right now, but I know I did this once before. And it does work out. Once the egg cooks, you just got to keep it moving constantly, because you don't want it to settle all in one big lump. You want it to be breaking apart while it's cooking. Ugh, aching the arm. There we go. There you go. Yeah, it's starting to dry out now. Like I say, it looks really bad when you throw the eggs in and it turns to a big pile of slush. But it does. Once you just keep it moving, and the egg will cook, and it will basically turn into lumps of, or small, tiny lumps of egg. And it'll dry once the heat gets through to it. Once it starts to, the egg starts to cook. There you go. I'm showing you the cooking of the egg part in real time. Maybe dragging on a bit because it's taking a few minutes. But Actually, just so it won't be such a long video, I'll pause it and then I'll come back in 1 minute. There we have it. Now, as you can see, when in fact, I'll pull back a little bit. When I scoop up you see it's all nice and loose. It's not sticking together in clumps and big lumps in there. It's all nice and loose. So it goes to show that even though it's a big mess when you put the egg in there, once it cooks, it does dry out and it becomes more, you know, fine. You know. Okay, let's plate this up. Okay. And here we are with the taste test. Yep, there you go. It's very loose. Like I say, once it gets cooked, the egg. Yeah. Wants a little bit of salt. There we go. Yeah, see, I use plain rice, which not my favourite. I do like the flavoured rice, the Mexican rice, the I don't know, whatever else, the flavoured rice, and then add a load of other ingredients because then you've got a base that is flavoursome. When you've got plain, you've got to, starting from zero. But very nice. It needs. It might need a little bit of sauce. Some soy sauce or some kind of Chinese flavored sauce. Well, all in all, very nice. You got a few peas in there for some vitamins. You got carbohydrates. You got protein from the eggs. And it took about 25 minutes, but a lot of that was me just messing around, because I'm trying to film, If I was to make it to eat without filming it, it'd probably take, 10 minutes less than that. As I've had a few more spoons, it's, it's starting to really come through. I don't know what you could do to change this. It doesn't need any more eggs, I don't think. Although, if you're training and you want to, more eggs, throw in 6. But there's a lot of egg in here. All right. Anyway, let me know if you like that. And what would you do to add to this? To make it more substantial, make it more flavoursome. Let me know. Write it in the comments, share it with everybody. And as always, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.